12 years ago, I worked at a small cafe in my village. I was 19 years old. I worked there every day after school. I served coffee and cakes. I liked my job. I met many people. There was a man who came to the cafe often. His name was Lucas. Lucas was the son of a rich family. He owned a motorcycle shop. He was 26 years old. He had dark hair and a charming smile. All the girls in the village talked about him. Lucas always sat at table number 5. He always ordered black coffee. He always left a big tip. He was nice to me. He would say, "This is the best coffee in the village." This made me happy. My father did not like Lucas. "He thinks he is better than everyone," my father said. "Stay away from him." My older sister Maria also warned me. Lucas dates a girl for 2 weeks. Then he finds a new one. He broke my friend's heart. But I did not believe them. Lucas seemed different with me. He looked at me in a special way. He remembered things I told him. He asked about my dreams. No one else did that. One day Lucas asked for my phone number. My hands shook as I wrote it on a napkin. That night he called me. We talked for 2 hours. He asked about my life. He told me about his travels to big cities. I had never left our village. His stories excited me. The next weekend, Lucas invited me to a music festival in the next town. I told my parents I was going with my friend Sophia. This was my first lie to them. Felt bad. But I wanted to see Lucas. The festival was amazing. There were bands playing on 3 stages. People were dancing and singing. Colored lights flashed everywhere. Lucas held my hand the whole time. I felt grown up and special. "You look beautiful tonight," Lucas said. Blushed. No one had called me beautiful before. After the festival, Lucas suggested we go to a cabin his family owned by the lake. "It's too late to drive back," he said. "We can watch the sunrise over the water." I hesitated. I was supposed to be home by midnight. But the thought of watching sunrise with Lucas was too tempting. I sent a message to Sophia, asking her to cover for me if my parents called. She agreed but added, "Be careful." The cabin was small but nice. It had one room with a fireplace. Lucas made a fire. It was cozy and warm. We sat on the couch and talked. Lucas put his arm around me. I felt nervous but happy. "I have liked you since the first time I saw you at the cafe," Lucas said. He leaned in to kiss me. His lips were soft. My heart raced. Then Lucas changed. His kiss became harder. His hands moved all over me. He pulled my clothes. I pushed him away. "Stop, Lucas. I am not ready for this," I said. His face darkened. "Don't be such a child," he said. "Why did you come here if you did not want this?" "I came to spend time with you," I said. "To talk and watch the sunrise." Lucas laughed. It was not a nice laugh. Talking and sunrises. That's not why people come to cabins. He tried to kiss me again. I turned my face away. Lucas stood up suddenly. "Fine," he said. "If you want to act like a child, I will treat you like one." He grabbed his keys. "I am going back to the village. You can find your own way home." "Lucas, please," I said. "It is the middle of the night. We are kilometers from town. You should have thought of that," he said. He walked out the door. I heard his car start. The sound faded as he drove away. I was alone in a strange cabin. It was 2 a.m. Had no car. There was no bus until morning. My phone had no signal in the mountains. I was scared. Cried for a while. Then I got angry. Why did Lucas treat me this way? Why did I not listen to my family? I decided to walk to the main road. Maybe someone would drive by. The night was cold. I only had a light jacket. The forest was dark and full of sounds. Owls hooted. Branches cracked. Every shadow looked like a dangerous animal or person. I walked for an hour before reaching the main road. No cars passed. My feet hurt in my thin shoes. I kept walking toward the village. I walked for 3 more hours. The sun was rising when I finally saw the village lights. My legs felt like stones. My feet had blisters. I was tired and hungry. I did not go home. I went to Sophia's house. She opened the door, still in her pajamas. When she saw me, her eyes went wide. What happened? She asked. I told her everything. She hugged me and made me tea. She let me sleep in her bed while she called my parents. She told them I fell asleep at her house after watching movies. The next day at the cafe, Lucas came in like nothing had happened. He sat at table 5. He ordered black coffee. He smiled at me. I spilled his coffee on purpose. Oops, I said. Clumsy me. Lucas got angry. Watch what you're doing, stupid girl. He said loud enough for everyone to hear. My boss, Mrs. Patel, heard him. She was a small woman but very strong. Do not speak to my staff that way, she told Lucas. Please leave my cafe. Lucas looked shocked. No one had ever asked him to leave anywhere. Your coffee is terrible anyway, he said. He walked out. Are you okay? Mrs. Patel asked me. No, I said honestly, but I will be. That day, I told my parents the truth. They were upset but not at me. That man should be ashamed, my mother said. You are brave to tell us. My father wanted to confront Lucas. I asked him not to. It's over, I said. I learned my lesson. 2 weeks later, I applied to a university in the city. It was something I had always wanted but never had the courage to do. Mrs. Patel helped me with the application. You are smart, she said. The city needs people like you. I was accepted with a scholarship too. In September I moved to the city. It was 200 kilometers from my village. Everything was new and different. Tall buildings, busy streets, so many people. I found a small room to rent near the university. My roommate was a girl named Lily. She was studying art. She had blue hair and many tattoos. She was different from people in my village, but she was kind. The city can be tough at first, Lily told me. But it gives you freedom. You can be yourself here. I studied literature. I wanted to become a teacher. I worked part-time at a bookstore to pay for my books and food. The bookstore was small, but full of wonderful books. I loved the smell of paper and ink. My first year in the city was hard but good. I made friends. I learned new things. I grew stronger. I never thought about Lucas anymore. Then one day it rained heavily. I forgot my umbrella at home. After work at the bookstore, I stood under the shop's awning, waiting for the rain to stop. The rain fell like silver sheets. People rushed by with umbrellas and raincoats. A man stopped next to me. He held a large green umbrella. Need some help? He asked. I looked up. He had kind eyes and a gentle smile. He wore glasses and a blue sweater with water spots on the shoulders. I'm Thomas, he said. I work at the music store across the street. I see you at the bookstore sometimes. I'm Maya, I said. Thank you, but I can wait. The weather report says it will rain all night, Thomas said. I'm heading to the subway. I can walk you there if you want. I hesitated. After Lucas, I was careful around men. But something about Thomas felt safe. His eyes were honest. His smile wasn't trying to get something from me. Okay, I said. Thank you. Thomas held the umbrella over both of us. He was careful to give me enough space. We talked as we walked. He told me he taught piano at the music store. He was 24 years old. He moved to the city 3 years ago. Do you like books? He asked. I love them, I said. They're like friends. I feel the same way about music, Thomas said. Each piece tells a story. At the subway, we discovered we took the same line, just in opposite directions. Before we parted, Thomas asked, would you like to get coffee sometime? I thought for a moment. I prefer tea, I said. Thomas smiled. Tea works too. There's a nice tea shop near the bookstore. I know the one, I said. Wednesday after work. Wednesday it is, Thomas said. On Wednesday we met at the tea shop. Thomas was already there when I arrived. He had chosen a table by the window. There were 2 teapots waiting. I didn't know what kind you like, he said. So I ordered a pot of green and a pot of black. This small thoughtfulness touched me. We talked for hours. Thomas told me about growing up in a small town. He told me about his love for classical music. He told me about his dream to compose his own pieces one day. "What about you?" he asked. "What are your dreams?" No one had asked me this since I came to the city. I told Thomas about wanting to teach literature to children. I told him about my favorite books. I told him about writing my own stories sometimes. "Will you show me your story someday?" Thomas asked. "They are not very good," I said. "I'd still like to read them," he said. After that day we met often. We went to museums and concerts. Thomas introduced me to classical music. I introduced him to my favorite authors. We explored the city together. Thomas never pushed for more than I was ready to give. He was patient and respectful. When he held my hand for the first time, he asked if it was okay. When he kissed me for the first time, he was gentle and sweet. One day, Thomas did not come to our plan meeting. He did not call or message. I waited for an hour, then went home feeling worried and sad. Had I been wrong about him? 3 days passed with no word from Thomas. I went to the music store. His colleague said Thomas was not working that week. No one would tell me why. A week later there was a knock on my door. It was Thomas. He looked tired. There were dark circles under his eyes. "I'm sorry," he said. "My mother had a stroke. I had to go home right away. There was no time to tell you. There was no phone signal in the hospital." Relief washed over me. He hadn't abandoned me. He had a real reason. "Is she okay?" "Yes. She will be," Thomas said. "But I need to visit her more often now." I hugged him. "I was worried about you. I missed you every day," Thomas said. I realized something important while I was away. "What?" "Yes. I love you," he said simply. Those 3 words scared me. The last time I thought someone loved me, I ended up walking alone in the dark. But Thomas was not Lucas. Every day, in small ways and big ones, Thomas showed me what real love was. "You do not have to say it back," Thomas said. "I just wanted you to know." But I did love him. It had grown slowly, built on respect and kindness and shared joy. Not the wild excitement I felt with Lucas, but something deeper and truer. "I love you too," I said. Years passed. Thomas and I finished university. I became a teacher at a primary school. Thomas opened a small music school. We moved in together. Our apartment was filled with books and music. 2 years later, Thomas asked me to marry him. We were at a concert in the park. The orchestra played Debussy, my favorite composer. During the final piece, Thomas got down on one knee. "Maya," he said, "you brought words to my music. Will you marry me?" I said yes through happy tears. We married in a garden. My family came from the village. Thomas's family came too. His mother was in a wheelchair, but she was smiling. Lily was my maid of honor. She still had blue hair. Now I am 31 years old. Thomas and I have been married for 5 years. We bought a small house near my school. We have a piano in the living room and bookshelves on every wall. Last month I found out I am pregnant. When I told Thomas, he played a new piece on the piano. "I composed it for our baby," he said. "He or she will grow up surrounded by stories and songs." Sometimes I think about Lucas. My sister told me he still lives in the village. His motorcycle shop failed. He drinks too much now. He had 2 marriages that both ended quickly. He is alone. I don't wish him harm. I hope he finds peace somehow. Without that night at the cabin, I might never have found the courage to leave the village. I might never have met Thomas. I might never have found my true self. When it rains, Thomas and I still share that green umbrella. We walk together under it, talking and laughing. The rain falls around us, but we stay dry and warm together. Life is not perfect. We have problems like everyone. We argue sometimes. Money is tight sometimes. But we face everything together. With respect. With kindness. With love. I learned that one bad experience does not mean all experiences will be bad. I learned that real love does not hurt or scare you. I learned that sometimes you need to walk through the dark to find your light. If you're watching this and going through hard times, remember this. Pain is temporary. Storms pass. There's sunshine after rain. Trust yourself. Be patient. The right people will come into your life when you are ready. Thank you for listening to my story today. I hope it brought you some comfort or inspiration, along with helping you practice your English. If you enjoyed this journey with me, please consider liking this video and subscribing to our channel. Your support means the world to me and helps me continue sharing stories that might touch your heart. Leave a comment below if you have ever had a difficult experience that eventually led to something beautiful in your life. I'd love to hear from you, and I'll see you in the next video.